So hey, what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome back to our MotoGP 18 career mode. Now we're here for the last part of this season and we've fallen behind Marquez 67 points in the championship. So we've got a massive task ahead of us. We've got, let's just count through the rounds. We've got Aragon, we've got Thailand, we've got Japan, we've got Australia, Malaysia and Valencia. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rounds left. And who knows what can happen. So let's see if we're able to reel them back in. Ideally, we need the next 6 rounds. We need to win on this Honda. But before we get into the race, I'm going to change up the rider colours. So I'm just going to cut to when I've changed the colours. And we'll see if you guys like it. So all I've done really is I've made the red a bit bolder. It looks a bit weird. None of the colours, if we take a look, none of the colours really look very nice on this Repsol Honda. I can't. It's a bit of an odd colour scheme. I can't get the right unless we go for something like yellow. But it's really bright. Let's go for yellow. But no, the fonts aren't very good either. That's what I'm disappointed about in this game. The customization isn't great. But we're here then. We're going to get into the next round, which is going to be Aragon. So let's see how we get on our brand new bike. So here we are then, we're a brand new team. Let's see if we get on with this new bike. I haven't ridden a Honda yet, I don't think, in this series. No, I haven't, have I? So we've ridden a Yamaha in the form of Tech 3, but let's get into this qualifying session then. And I'm not going to leave any pace behind. We're gonna do qualifying, get some good results, and then we're just gonna see what we're able to do really. So coming to the end of our first lap then. And it should be enough. Look at that. Oh my god, we lost a lot of time. I was about 3 seconds underneath Pedrosa's time, but we lost 3 seconds in the last sector. That's a bit worrying. But that should be enough to get us through to Q2. And yes, it is. You can see there we are on top here in this first qualifying session. So let's get into the next session. Get ourselves a pole position, hopefully, and see if we can take the win here. That is the plan, to take the win every race left in the season. It's a big challenge, but we need to do it to give ourselves the best shot at getting back at Marc Marquez. So, our rival and our teammate is currently on pole position. 45 flat is what we need in this last qualifying session so far there's about 6 minutes left. That's what we need to do in order to get pole position here, sir. Let's get on with it and let's see how we get on over the course of this first lap. So currently 1.3 seconds off of the pace. This has been a terrible lap so far, so we're going to have to do another one, I think. And look at this, Danilo Petrucci coming down our inside. And you can see we're much more cautious on the brakes here. This is our opening lap in the session. So we're going to have to go for another one and let's see what we're able to do then at the end of this lap. Have we recovered it in the final sector? I don't think we have. No, we're in 8th place so far. So let's see what we can do here on this second flying lap. We're on the final corner then. Let's see what we can do at the end of this lap. Danilo Petrucci pulling away from us a little bit, but we go 9/10 of a second behind. Come on, we got loads more time to find here. Aragon as we run a little bit wide into turn number 1. It's coming across the line, then we're out a little bit wide. But what is the time as we cross the line? So we're 8/10 off of the pace, and it's Valentino Rossi who's on pole position at the minute. So it's just really frustrating. Really frustrating time at the minute in this career mode. We had a fantastic start to the season. Now I don't know what's happened. I think there's been an update to the AI because we're on 100% difficulty in this episode and we're still struggling with the pace. But we should be okay. I mean, get us in the race, hopefully a bit better. 100% difficulty is what I used to use at the start of the season. So we're in 7th place. I mean, come on, we could do better than that. At least we're ahead of Dani Pedrosa, only by 2 tenths. But maybe we're past our time. maybe we're not as good a rider anymore. Maybe it's time for us to retire. But I've spent about 10 minutes in qualifying too, trying to get through. But nonetheless, we're going to get into the race and we're just going to pray for a good race here at Aragon. A tough circuit, not my favourite, but we're going to push and we're going to try. It's overcast as well, which might help us. Maybe there'll be a bit of rain. Not too sure, but Valentino Rossi on pole position. Yamaha bringing it back. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can do anything on our new team. I'm going to change the colour of our number because I think we need to change it to white. Yeah, I'm going to change it to white after this. So Here we are then, Valentino Rossi on pole position. We are on the third row of the grid. Real struggling qualifying. But let's see what we can do then. It's time to take our team to victory. Well, I'll take myself to victory, but we'll see what we can do here. I mean, it's our first race on our brand new bike, so let's see how we get on. As you can see, Marquez gets a phenomenal start there. We're trying it around the outside, turn number 1. Oh, we get squeezed out a little bit. We're underneath Dovizioso, our former teammate. And he's got the inside line for the next one. And Danilo Petrucci, I'll tell you what, the Pramacs are quick. Trying to get underneath Valentino. We're stuck a little bit behind him, but we will spread out over the course of the next few laps as we come underneath him. We're in a bit deep. I always run deep here at turn 7. Straighten it back up. We're on the curb, and Dovi's underneath us, and that's cost us a bit of time. We're going to go back at Dovi through there. It's very dark down here, very overcast. Looks like it could start raining. We're on the inside of Dovizioso then. Bring it back round. Come on. Up and over this hill then. Up and over this hill then. We've got a very difficult braking zone here as Dovi gets underneath us. We need to start upgrading our bike. I think the AI, maybe that's it. Maybe the AI have upgraded the bike and it's slightly better. I don't know. But I'm not sure if the AI can actually upgrade their bikes. Underneath Dovi then at the exit of that chicane. And we got a run on Valentino as well. This is good for us, but look, here comes the straight line speed of that Yamaha. That is a downside of come to Honda. Brake as late as we can. Oh my god, look how late we are on the brakes. Oh, Trail breaking it in there. We're into third place, just behind Vinales, and then he's just tucked in behind our teammate Marquez. We're out wide a little bit there. Very hot on the brakes, and we're into turn number 1. Oh, we get it all slowed down just about out wide a little bit, but Vinales has managed to shoot underneath us. Back at us, so we need to clear Vinales on this lap, and Marquez has been absolutely phenomenal towards the end of the season. Can we get underneath Vinales? This, I will admit, this Honda, a lot more race pace than we did in qualifying. Maybe it's a characteristic of this bike, but Marquez is next up. Where are we going to get him? I've been a bit cautious on the brakes at turn 7. I don't want to lose a place to Vinales there. Might go a bit quiet towards the end of this race. I'm literally sweating it trying to get ahead of Marquez. Oh no, Vinales, don't do that to me there. No, please don't. Let's get underneath him. There we go. Oh, gonna go up wide. Oh no, look how wide we are. Oh, we're in behind. Oh, I got a warning there. We're in behind Vinales again on the brakes. Late as you can, late as you like. Slot in front of him. Bit of a block pass. Come on then, let's go onto this straight, and we're going to have one more lap, and it looks like it's absolutely going to throw it down. So could we get a Honda 1-2 here? I want to be winning this race. Oh no, look at this, as late as you like on the brakes, coming to the final corner. Trail breaking it into the final corner. Oh, Vinales just slotted underneath us. This battling with Vinales is allowing Marquez to get away from us. Come on. Underneath Vinales then. Coming to turn number 1. Keep Vinales at bay, keep him behind, and Dovi's down. This is going to give us a chance to catch up to Dovi in the championship. But he's the wrong rider. At the start of the season, it was Dovi, and now I think the Ducatis are struggling this season now towards the end. That might be what it is, because Dovi's still the way back in, well, he was in like 5th place. But now he's crashed out as well, which is not good for him in the championship. So maybe we've made the right choice by moving teams. I think we might have, to be honest. But Marquez, he is an absolute handful now. How are we going to be able to deal with him towards the end of the season? And we need to beat him really in this race. But he's been winning races back to back. He's been absolutely phenomenal to the end of this season. He knows what he's had to do, what he needs to do in order to take the championship, and he's absolutely doing it. And we lost a lot of ground in the championship with Ducati, which is why we moved away from them for this episode and the rest of the season. Come on to this straight. We're out a bit wide, side by side with Maverick Vinales. Come on, Honda. Oh no, look at this. Who else we got? Oh no, it's just Vinales. Just Vinales with us. Oh, a bit early on the brakes. Had to lift off. Vinales is underneath us. Come on. Oh no, side by side here. Come on. Oh no. No, we've absolutely cocked it up into the final corner, and now we're in 3rd place. Oh no. This season. Oh no. I think we're going to have to accept this season we're not going to win the championship. I put it all my effort into this season, but 5 rounds left. And, I mean, we've done better on the Honda. I mean, look at the Ducatis, they're nowhere now. Ducati have had the classic Ducati treatment. I mean, where is Dovi? Rossi 18th. Dovi 15th. What is going on here? You can see Vinales is now ahead of Rossi with 76 points off of Marquez. What has gone on this season? What has gone on this season? Ducati leading the way. Honda, we're now going to be catching up. So we're going to have to do a team fight here. I mean, we had all those points there with Ducati, so that's why that finished before all the Honda. That is one of these things which is going to be difficult, one of the objectives. So, Racing Master, oh, thank you. So, we did get a podium with a new team, which is good, but we need to be beating our teammate if we want a chance of winning here this season. I mean, I can't see Marquez falling off. If Marquez falls off with a couple of races to go, it's all going to be back on. I mean, I can't see it happening, but it is going to happen if he falls off. We might be able to do it. But we've got the next round to get into then, which is going to be Thailand. So that is the next round. I mean, if you look over the season so far, 8th, 1st, 5th, 1st, 2nd, 9th, 25th, 5th, 10th, 25th. So the last few rounds has really cost us, which is rather annoying, but we got loads of wins there at the start of the season when Ducati, we were just on top. And now we've had to make the switch to Honda to try and recover, but we'll have to wait and see. So let's get into Thailand then. A new circuit on the grid, a bit of a tough one, but I'm definitely going to try to take the win here. So let's see what we can do. So here we are then, it's a wet track here at Thailand in qualifying 1. So let's see what we can do then here in the first qualifying session. Hopefully, just going to fly through this one, get into Q2, and then see if we're able to take pole position. So here we are then, you can see we did take pole position by 0.3 of a second in the end, so pretty close. I hope for a bit of a clearer pole position from the word there. But we're heading to the next round, the next session, which is going to be Q2, where we'll be challenging for pole position. So let's see if we can do it. So here we are then. Q2. This is going to be the start of our opening lap. You can see currently Dovizioso is on pole position on the Ducati. A 35.505 is what we're going to need to do in order to take pole position so far in this session. So let's see if we can do it. So far we are 1.4 seconds underneath Dovizioso's time. So this is going to be good for us if we can convert this. Oh, we get a bit wide there. Bit of a struggle on this wet track to keep it through that last sector, but we're doing okay. Coming to the final corner then, a bit cautious on the brakes, taking it easy. I don't want to mess it up all at the final corner, so let's see, putting the power down nicely, coming across the line then, and it's going to be pole position so far. So let's finish the session, see if we're able to keep pole position. Come on, yes we are. Look at that, we're 0.9 of a second ahead of Marquez, which is what we need coming towards the end of this season. So maybe Marquez will fall off and we'll be able to take the win. But let's get into the race then, and hopefully we get ourselves another win. We haven't had a win in ages, not since the first half of the season. So it's what we need going into the end of the season. We need to be dethroning Marquez, but obviously we had a few races where I've forgotten to change the colour as well, the rider number. But we've had a few races where we've come last or got not many points, which is costing us in the championship because they're basically DNFs when you get no points. So yeah, it's not great. But here we are then at the start of the grid. What can we do then? Got to watch out because the AI are going to be quicker in the race, as we know. We've seen it so many times over the season. This has been a very up and down season, but let's get a decent launch then. We get a fantastic launch actually coming to turn number 1. Bring it around nicely. Nice wide turn 1 as well, so we can actually make a bit of ground up on the guys behind. So I'm just going to absolutely leg it now. We're going to put the power down, no messing around. Oh my god, no messing around, a brake way too early. Keeping it ahead of them though, just about. Oh, that's good there. Right, power down, turn 3, and we're still ahead. We've got Valentino Rossi ahead of Marquez, which is good. We need as many bikes ahead of Marquez as possible. We're going to have no control over that, but I'm used to the wet braking point, so I can probably brake a lot later than I am right now, but we're getting used to this dry track. It looks quite shiny, so it makes it seem like it's wet. It's probably just the graphics, I think. We've got Valentino behind us. Obviously, Yamaha are going to be looking for a good season next season, so let me know in the comments if you want me to move from Honda to Yamaha for next season. It was my initial plan, but I am actually really liking this Honda bike. So we get a good launch out turn 9 into turn 10. This is very tricky in the wet, this little sector here, but it's okay in the dry. And we've got, oh my god, look at them behind, battling out. Coming into the final corner, look at the rear going on us there. That was scary, that. Right, coming across the line then. We're still ahead and we're actually pulling out. So this is good for us. We're having an absolutely fantastic race here. Dovy's in second place, Rossi's in third. I've set the fastest lap of the race. I missed turn 1, but it's okay. We've got a massive runoff. Got the pit lane here, so that's annoying that I ran wide, but massive runoff luckily. We might have actually gained some time, I'm not too sure. We're still on the same difficulty. We're on 100% difficulty. I turned it down for the previous episode, which is 105%. But we're having a lot of trouble. But you can see Valentino Rossi and Dovey battling for second and third, and it looks like Marquez is in fourth place right now, struggling to get on the podium, which is what we need. It's what we need, really. So I think, oh my god, look how deep we're running there. That's not good. That's not good for us. Oh, we've lost all the advantage that we had. But I think the AI haven't been programmed very well for this circuit. Obviously, it's a new... Oh, running wide. That's annoying. But they haven't been programmed very well for this circuit, I don't think. But it's okay. Plenty of pace we do, and plenty of runoff as well, which is actually helping us out. Very tricky corner, this little sector here. Oh, out wide. And we struggle with that in the wet. And if you get the line wrong, you mess it all up. Heavy on the brakes into the final corner. You can see the rear going on us there. I thought it was going to go on us. Oh, man. That was scary. It happened on the last lap, but you can see Vinales is in the fight as well. So Marquez isn't having it easy now. Oh, I've done it again. I'm going to use the runoff this time. Get us back on track. Oh, no. And here comes Valentino. Well, let's brake as late as we can. Oh, my God. We braked a little bit early compared to Valentino. Come back up the inside, keeping it ahead. Come on, come on, not throwing away a win here. We're getting the win at Thailand. I don't care what it takes. But there's Marquez in fourth place. So let's keep on pushing then. Seems like we're losing a bit of confidence on this last lap. Bit of pressure for us to take the win, and it's affecting our riding. The two Yamaha bikes battling it out, but we're going to come round the final corner and we should be able to take the win here at Thailand. It's a good recovery race. Marquez is going to get fourth, which is good, which is what we need really in the championship. We need him to have a bit of a poor race, unfortunately for him, but lucky for us, hey. Right then, let's take a look. Marquez got fourth in the end, Dovey fifth, exactly a second behind us, but a good race for us taking the win. We're now only 64 points behind in the championship, so ages still to go. 4 rounds left. So, I mean, if we win, that's going to be another 100 points for us. And if Marquez doesn't get the podiums, then we could be in for a shot. We could be in for a shot. And all it takes is for Marquez to fall off one race and we're right back into the mix. So let's see what happens then. Very, very tight end to the season ahead of us. Can we do it here? We've taken the win. We seem to have mastered this Honda and mastered this Thailand circuit. You can see we're backed up by Yamaha riders, which is what we need to get as many riders between us and our teammate Marquez. But that's it for this episode. If you did enjoy this episode and you are looking forward to the end of this season of the career mode, then do let me know in the comments down below, and do let me know if you're looking forward to the F1 2018 content coming ahead of us. But anyway, I hope you enjoy, and we will see you in the next one.